the only pre-existing injury prior to this weekend was DeCastro. He's been in the building yesterday and today. The schedule is for him to participate this week and let the quality of that participation, the result of that participation, kind of be our guide in terms of determining his availability.
Hi everybody, welcome to a Tomlin Tuesday edition of Steelers Live. I am Missi Matthews. Some good news regarding offensive lineman Dave DeCastro. As you heard from Coach Tomlin, it sounds like he will finally be practicing this week. He did not practice for week 1, week 2, or play in the Steelers' first 2 games. Let's take a look at some of the other bumps and bruises to keep an eye on this week. The Steelers resume practice at the UPMC Rooney Sports Complex tomorrow. Dave DeCastro, of course, missed the first 2 games with a knee injury. Tyson Alualu, according to Coach Tomlin, has a knee contusion, but Dupree is dealing with some discomfort in his shoulder, and Deontay Johnson has a toe injury of some sort. Coach Tomlin said they could be limited a little bit in the early portions of the week, and he will continue, as we have seen with guys like Ben Roethlisberger, getting some time off to give the younger guys some practice reps as well. Coach Tomlin also talking about what will be happening at practice in terms of fixing the penalties that ensued in week 2 for the Steelers against the Broncos. Week 1 against the New York Giants, there were only 3 penalties for 21 yards. A big uptick this past Sunday against the Broncos, 10 for 89 yards. Coach Tomlin said they will be bringing in some officials this week to help them fine-tune things.
We're not only analyzing and openly talking about the penalties, but we're working hard to rectify it. We intend to bring some officials to our practice work this week in an effort to make a point and emphasis in that area. That's important for us. Again, I just thought that was a catalyst for a lot of negativity in the game for us.
Ben Roethlisberger returning to action this season after having elbow surgery this past offseason. He was very hard on himself Sunday in the season's home opener for the Steelers. The Steelers did win that game, but he said that it was the defense that bailed out the offense. Ben was 29 for 49 with 311 yards in the air, 2 touchdowns, but threw 1 interception. Here is how Coach Tomlin assesses number 7's first 2 games back.
I like where he is. I think there's more meat on the bone. I'm excited about him continuing to knock the rust off and finding his all-pro form, if you will.
Rookie wide receiver Chase Claypool's first catch was a toe tap, and his first touchdown was a beauty, an 84-yard touchdown from Ben Roethlisberger against Denver on Sunday. He even had 3 special teams tackles as well. Here's how Coach Tomlin said they found Chase Claypool.
You know, I think it started for Kevin and I personally in Mobile. We have an opportunity to go to practices in Mobile, and you know how we covered those opportunities to get down on the field and get close to the draft class and watch them work and receive instruction. And we were just really impressed with him as a football player, no matter what was going on down there, whether it was special teams drills and he was playing gunner or what have you, or stalk blocking drills when they were competing against DBs. He just showed the type of football character that we covet, a guy that's a competitor in all circumstances. And obviously we like his wide receiver talents, but I think it kind of started there for us.
Everyone was excited that the Steelers signed tight end Eric Ebron this offseason during free agency. He even came to Pittsburgh and slept at Ben Roethlisberger's house to get to know the quarterback a little bit better. Only 1 catch in week 1, 3 on Sunday versus the Broncos. Coach Tomlin was asked today if the lack of the offseason is why he hasn't been so involved in the Steelers offense.
It's early. Keep watching. That's all I could say to that. At this juncture in the season, you can ask a lot of those type of questions. A 2-game body of work is not a big enough sample to assess. We are pleased with the development of Ebron and his role within our system, and time will tell that story as we proceed.
All right, again, so it appears that Dave DeCastro will be returning to the practice fields for the Steelers this week. That resumes tomorrow at the UPMC Rooney Sports Complex. That's going to do it for this edition of Steelers Live. Thanks so much for joining me. We'll see you next time.